Hey.
All right, we're live.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi, everyone.
All right, we're live.
Hey.
Hi, guys. Hi. How's it going?
Hi, everyone.
All right.
Somebody has to mute their YouTube.
Hold on.
Oh, it's like
Hang on. Maybe me.
Oh, we lost Mama.
Mama, come back. Hang on, I'm looking for my mute. Oh, no. Sorry.
I was like, we've already dropped. So for everybody that's watching, thank you for joining us. We've been having some technical difficulties where we all can't hear each other. It's been really selective about who can hear who. So we're trying to do the best we can right now. And then we just lost Mama. So give us just a minute. We're going to try and get this back together. We've been sitting here talking for a couple minutes. And of course, now, you know, why wouldn't it fall apart right now?
Of course. Of course. Cheers, everyone. There she is. She's back.
I got to figure out how to turn the volume off on this. So,
okay. When you figure it out, tell me. I was on my phone and I could hear it. I had to turn my phone off.
Turn the volume off on this. So.
Oh, okay. I just heard Mama on my phone. So that's
when
good.
You figure it out, tell me. I was on my phone and I could hear it. I had to turn my phone off.
Turn the volume off.
Okay, what's going on?
Anyway, so hi guys, welcome to our live chat. Sorry, sitting there trying to do a million things and not paying attention to what we're doing. Really good. So today we just kind of wanted to talk about what it's like to be in the Momma Mafia and be a lady rider and all that fun stuff that's included. And so does everybody want to introduce themselves? I was like, I'll start.
I am the Geared Raven. I'm from Florida. A lot of you guys know, those of you that don't. I'm a lady rider. I ride a 2015 Honda Shadow Phantom 750 here on YouTube and on Instagram. And I'm part of the motorcycle community, the hashtag support group that Dirty B started. And love it. Love being part of that community.
Thanks, Mary. Hey, it's Rel here. I am Mrs. Kiwi Rider, and I am one half of two Kiwi Riders. And I ride an Iron 1200, which I just bought for my business. I love it. And yeah, I'm 1/4 of Momma Mafia.
Awesome. I am Nikki the Bombshell Biker. I am the Bearded Bobber's other half. I ride a Vulcan S 650. Her name is Lucy. She's bright orange. I am also 1/4 of the Momma Mafia, and I'm here in Southern California.
Oh yeah, I'm in New Zealand.
Did we lose
Four
Mama?
different time zones?
Yeah.
Jack,
So I think
still there?
Mama's still having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, she's frozen on my screen.
Okay.
She's talking, but she's muted, so.
All right, sorry guys. There was like a ton of echoing. Sorry about that.
I see her talking.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, Jack.
What am I supposed to say?
Introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. I am Jackie, motorcycle mama. I missed what everyone else said. I like long rides on my bike on nice days.
Along the beach.
I'd love to go to the beach, but it's sandy. I've been riding for about 3 years now, and I'm sorry, guys. I missed a lot, so
Okay.
I'm here now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to figure out how to see the live chat on the side because what I've got on the side, it's not the what I'm looking for.
I was just going to say, I should say how long I've been riding for perhaps as well. So not long, only like a year. So yeah, still finding my feet.
Yeah, I was like, you're doing great though. Like your videos are awesome. So
yeah, I pretty much just gun it everywhere I go.
Oh, wait, that's not what we're supposed to do? So, so we were talking, we did like a practice run last week and we all just kind of chit chatted and talked about like what we were going to talk about here. And so we talked about some of the funny things that we get sent to us via some of our admirers here. And I think Mary has the best in the worst way, unfortunately. So she gets some really fucking creepy people. And I don't know if you guys are aware, we don't want that. Just putting that out there. So Mary, you want to share some stories of the fun stuff that you've gotten sent to you?
Oh Lord. Well, thankfully I haven't got any obscene photos sent to me yet, but just I don't know, just I probably almost daily have to block and delete people, and I don't know that I've ever had to block and delete a girl before, maybe one, but mainly it's guys. But just hey baby, like you're so hot, you're so sexy, that kind of thing, and just I mean they followed like 5 seconds before that and never commented on anything. And the first thing I do is go to their profile and look and see, like, okay, is this somebody that's following other people in the motorcycle community, or or I don't know. Anyway, most of the time I end up just blocking and deleting. But yeah, I have had some pretty weird direct messages through Instagram, and nothing really through YouTube. Some kind of off comments through YouTube, but nothing like on Instagram.
All right. And then Jackie and Rel, I know I don't receive those kinds of messages. Have you guys gotten anything like that?
Yes.
I can see Jackie shaking her head.
Have you read my description on Instagram? It says that I'm married to a man. I'm not interested in chicks and no dick pics. So that explains it all. I get a lot of things from the ladies. Yeah, a lot of things from the ladies. And I'm like, I already got that. I don't want to see any more of it. So thank you.
Wow, just disturbing.
And I get a couple of messages sometimes. I've had a couple from some gentlemen that may be inappropriate. I'm not sure. I don't feel like I've asked for those kind of messages. I try to stay very conservative, but I've had several and guys send messages that were inappropriate, and I think I'm not sure how to approach that sometimes because we're trying to be kind to everybody, but at the same time it's like, listen, that I'm married, I'm not interested in that kind of talk. It's not appropriate. So it's kind of a struggle that we face.
And I think for the most part, most of the guys in the motorcycle community, they are very respectful. Tham's World just posted in the chat, you ladies deserve more respect than that for sure. And Knuckle said, absolutely, Tham. So there's two of your good guys right there, very respectful. And I appreciate that. I think we get a lot of respect and support from the guys that are in our community, basically. And like I said, I really appreciate that for one.
Yeah, the guys that kind of ride in our support circle, they are really great and super really awesome. If you have questions, they're more than willing to help you. And so we're super lucky to have the group of guys that we do in our YouTube life.
Definitely. Yeah, I haven't had too much creepiness, thank goodness. But I think part of that is because I try and do my Instagram quite conservative as well. But I would have thought my title would say it all, Mrs. Kiwi Rider, and yet I've still had a couple of messages that, not creepy, but just kind of looking for something, and it's like, you're not going to find it here, happily married. Thanks, but just move along, But fortunately, I haven't had to block anyone. I just try and run my Instagram in a way that just, I'm not looking for anything. I love bikes, and that's what I want it to be about.
Absolutely. I think the fact that the bearded bobber is scary helps a lot. I mean, like, I say that with all the love in my heart, babe, really.
Mr. TV Rider, I'm sure scares a lot of people with the blue wig. So
But he wears it so well.
Maybe that's why I get so much comments, because my guy's not on there. I don't know, but yeah, the first thing my profile says is married. So
Yeah.
yeah.
they choose not to look at that half the time, or they forget, or they're not.
Yeah, it's all good.
Knuckles asked a question. He said, "Can I ask, do any others sing beside Bombshell and Mrs. Kiwi?"
Oh, I sing. Do you want to hear me?
Yes, we want to hear you sing. Go for it, baby.
I can sing, but I'm
Dang
waiting.
it, girl.
I'm waiting. I don't want to put it out there for free. So
Oh yeah. So to answer that question, yes, I sing. Many of you are very surprised to know that when I used to attend church, I was in the choir, and I actually led the choir for several years. So yes, I can sing.
Awesome.
but not me.
Can I just put it out there? I don't sing, and I don't think that I can sing, but I'm happy to join in with Mister, because he can drown me out. So
Knuckles says, "Can we hear?" Sure, we'll make you a music video.
I like it.
I'll add music. Me and the Raven, Sam says. There we go. Yeah,
like
Sam, you play guitar, I'll sing.
that's awesome.
Oh, how fun.
So I saw D's in the chat. Hey, Dirty D's. And I got Bearded Bobber, Burn Up, Moto Man's out there. Outback Outlaw. You're a new one. I don't know you, but hi, I'm Mary. I've got my friend Andy from Canada that's here. Knuckles and Sam. So if there's anybody else that I didn't mention, pop up a hello on the side chat so that I know that you're here.
In case you guys didn't know, Raven's kind of our unofficial not secretary is not the word I'm looking for. What is the official
I'm
word?
taking notes for a reason.
Hey.
Yeah, watch out, boys.
Motorcycle mama, I'm here. Just like I love you. Here. I'm an oldie, just changed my name. What was your name before Outback Outlaw? He says I'm an oldie.
I feel like we're all oldies.
Oldies but goodies.
Yeah.
Oh, burnt up wood burning says I'm the enforcer.
Oh,
you know it, baby.
I like that. All right. So I guess another thing we can talk about, being a lady writer. That's something that a lot of people will comment on my videos and stuff, and I've seen it a lot on your guys' videos. And for me, it's kind of 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other, in that everyone's like, you're so inspirational. And I don't feel like I'm inspirational. I feel like I throw my leg over just like anybody else. But it is kind of a smaller community we belong to. And I know there's really awesome writers out there that I've been able to connect through here. Blind Thistle, or she's what's her
Amanda.
Instagram? Yeah, and like Doodle on a Motorcycle. Like, we have a really awesome group of girls. But it is different for us as girls. And so I'd love to hear what you ladies think about being like a lady writer and what that means to you and how you feel that's different.
Anyone? I don't know. I mean, we've talked about this, the four of us, just a little bit. And I think some people probably have had negative experiences. So far, I really haven't had any negative experiences being a lady writer. In fact, I've kind of had some positive ones. Like I said earlier, the one group ride that I've been on was a poker run last year, and it was to benefit our officers that got killed. And while I was on that ride, there were a lot of Harley riders and so forth. And I actually had one Harley rider. He came up to my bike and looked my bike over. Like, man, that's a sweet ass ride. And I was like, ooh, thanks. You know, I appreciate it. And so just a lot of encouragement, really. I really haven't had any kind of negativity, so to speak. So I'm good on that end.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Like, I pretty much always ride with the Mister, so we're always together pretty much. But no negative experiences whatsoever. In fact, on the roads when we're riding, everyone seems to be really courteous for the most part. No near misses, no issues. It's just been amazing.
What about you, Mama?
I haven't had any issues. I mean, there's been a few guys. We live in a small town that maybe don't want to wave at me and will shake their head no, but I still wave at them. I make a really goofy wave at them now. So, but for the most part, Mister's friends that ride, they have, they ride in clubs and things like that, and they've asked me to go along with them on some rides in their group, and it's all men group. Their ladies ride on the back, but they have said that they would let me ride along with them, and I find that to be really great, that they would allow me to ride in their pack. So it's been really good.
Yeah, cool.
That's awesome. So Knuckles just asked, what is y'all's ladies' dream bike?
You should go first, Nikki.
So mine is the Indian Springfield. I just got to ride it last Monday. Oh my God, it's a beast and I love it so much. It's a big bike. I don't know any of the stats. I'm so sorry. I'm sure the Beard will probably put them down in the chat right now, or he'll give at least a basic because I'm really bad about that stuff. But I got to ride it on Monday and I was a little worried about it because it is the biggest bike I've ever ridden. It was a 111. And so he looked at me, he's like, can you throw your leg over it? And I was like, yeah. He's like, then you can ride it. And I was like, okay. So I rode it and it was so nice. It handled the corners really well. It was great on the freeway. It was so awesome. I loved it so much. So that's my dream bike right now.
I can't say that I have one. Going into it, I thought I wanted a Harley, and I thought I wanted like the 883 Super Low, and I sat on it, and it didn't fit me. It didn't feel right. The like the pegs and everything, and like the shifter and the brake and everything. I had to turn my toes in, like pigeon toe, basically, to even work the controls, and I didn't like anything about it. And so I just went shopping for other bikes just to see what was out there. And I actually sat on one of the Kawasaki Vulcans, and I liked it. There were certain things that I liked about it, but it wasn't quite right. But I'll say when I sat on the Honda Shadow Phantom, like immediately I knew like this is my bike. That everything about it fit me perfectly. And so I don't even know of another bike right now that I would go and look at and say, yeah, that's the one I want. So I don't know. I mean, there's some beautiful bikes out there, don't get me wrong, but as far as being comfortable and fitting, I'm kind of riding what is great to me right now. So can't really say I have a dream bike, so to speak.
I'm kind of the same. Like, I don't have one dream bike. I really loved the Harley Lowrider. Really loved it. I really like the Sport Glide. That's definitely a favorite. I love some of the Indians. I love the bobbers, and yeah, but I think I'm kind of looking to the future at like all the bikes I want to own and I want to ride. So there's like tons. There's not just one. I haven't been riding long enough to have one dream bike.
What about you, Mama?
I have got my dream bike. That Softail Slim S was the bike I fell in love with, and it took me a year to get it. But yeah, that's my dream bike.
Gotcha. So backing up just a little bit, Bombshell JT says, let me find it. What about online negativity or other unnecessary stuff? I'm sure all of you have had the internet monsters pop out. Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple of negative comments about, oh, you ride a Honda, whatever, online, but not anything like in person. So a little bit of that online. Yeah. Anybody else?
I had one. I sent you girls one.
Yes.
You can go on to one of my videos. You can find it if you want to. But someone informed me I don't know how to ride my motorcycle correctly, or the Beard's motorcycle correctly. I'm still pissy about it. I'm still super pissy about it. And the Beard was like, just delete it. And I was like, nope, I'm leaving it there because I'm going to comment back one of these days when I'm not so flustered. But in the moment, I was pissed. And my girlfriend was over and I was just like, I'm sorry. Are you my husband? Are you my dad? Are you the man that taught me to ride? Get the fuck out of my face. Excuse the language, but I was so heated. And the Beard's like, just delete it. It's fine. And I was like, no. He wants to have his little fucking opinion. Fine. Oh. So yeah, no, that's probably the worst I've gotten. And this guy is notoriously like, he just rubs people the wrong way. And every time, like he's never really commented on my stuff before. He's commented on others' videos, and I'm just like, that was kind of unnecessary, but like, you do you, internet warrior. And so that's probably the worst I've gotten, but everyone's been really supportive, and especially like on my video where I talked about like my panic attack and stuff, everybody was super supportive. So thankfully I've been very, very lucky. This was one instance and it made me way too upset. And so I was just like, I gotta like cool my shit here for a little bit. And so it's still there because like it's his right to say what he wants to say, but it's my right to be pissed.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess like my thought on that is because there's like a million, 100,000 million other people that know how to ride way better than I do. And I guess my take on it is they're welcome to give me tips. I guess I could be annoyed if I didn't ask for it, but at the same time, I'm open to tips and stuff. But I think the comment that you're talking about, it was more like saying that you didn't know how to do what you're doing. So I guess it can kind of be a little bit offensive in some way or patronizing. But for the most part, I think people just want to share their knowledge, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I think if it had been like, hey, you should try this, but it was also like, you should have the Beard watch it and tell you. I was like, I'll kill you.
I know. Yeah.
Cross that line.
Yeah.
They don't know who they're dealing with.
I was like, I will find you and I will hunt you down. I'm real nice on camera. And then the rest of the time, I'm a monster. Ask the Beard. He lives with me. I'm so sorry.
So Matt from Burnt Up Wood Burning says, do any of you ladies have more than one bike?
Oh, man, I wish.
I was like, I think Mama's got all of us beat.
Yeah. I got a garage and a bedroom full. Yeah, we got a lot of bikes. Only two of them are mine. The Softail Slim S, of course, and then the Sportster 883. Those are mine. And then, of course, Mr. has 3 more. One of them I don't like. And one of them I'm not supposed to ride, but I did ride it. He's got his headphones on, so he can't hear me. You'll never know. Don't tell him.
It's safe just with us.
Yeah.
I had to at one time, but I couldn't ride both of them, so I ended up selling one of them. I also had another Honda Shadow that we had bought locally. A guy was just about giving the thing away, and it was such a great deal, and we just couldn't pass it up. And it was red, and it was beautiful, and I love that color. And so I rode it for a while. I even had a windshield on it, and y'all know I hate windshields. But it was easier to turn actually than the bike that I'm riding right now because the front tire was bigger on it. Like I said, I would park it and not ride it, and then I would ride the other one for a little bit, and I just couldn't ride both of them. So I ended up selling that one because, of course, mine was more comfortable overall.
Yeah, I guess technically I do have 2 bikes at the moment because I've still got the 250. But when it comes to riding, I'm like 250, Iron 1200. That's a tough one. I think I'll go with the Iron. But the dream goal would be to like get a small house and just have a massive garage with like lots of bikes. So then I could be like, what am I going to ride today? Oh, maybe the Indian Bobber, or maybe the Softail Slim S.
That's the beard's like life goal.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
to have like just a garage and like a tiny shanty house in the back.
Yeah, yeah. That's like
Mine says the same thing.
Yeah.
The 333 said all couples have more than one bike, and he's right because I love getting to ride the bobber. It's like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
And see, I wouldn't dare try and ride my husband's because it's way too big, and I can't do that. I won't even sit on the thing and try and hold it up because I'm afraid I'll drop it. It's so much heavier than my bike.
Yeah, that's the problem with Mr. KR's bike. It's a lot heavier than mine, but I think now that I've got the iron, I'll probably handle it more. I have ridden it once and I was okay. So I think that I will be okay now, but it's a big difference in how I place my weight and how I handle it. So
Right.
yeah, we'll definitely swap ours up at some point and have a ride on each other's.
Sorry, I'm just trying to respond real quick. Everybody's popping in.
No, it's fine. I'm watching the comments on my phone because I can't. The side chat on my computer is not working. So I'm actually on my phone. I'm looking at them too. So we have another lady rider in the house, guys. Mrs. Moto Matman, not from Tennessee, but she's in the side chat too. I know she rides. And let's see, what did she say? I gotta find you again, girl. Hang on. Backing up. She says she's not a windshield fan either. I hate them. And living in Florida, there's so many bugs, and I'll go out for a ride, and my face shield is just, one here. Have to clean it every time before I ride. And my husband laughs at me because he's like, ha ha, I don't have any on mine because he's got a windshield. Whatever. I don't like a windshield. So.
Oh, burnt up wood burning. Get your missus on here and get her to chat with us. That would be awesome. You've got a whole garage full of bikes, man.
Yeah, for real. And D-Cycle's on. Hey, D-Cycle.
Hey, D-Cycle.
Mrs. Moto Man said Harley has extra long forward controls. It moves me back in the seat. I have to keep scooting forward. I hate when that happens, especially like on the bigger bikes. Like I'll gun it and then I like fall back and I'm like, oh, gotta inch my way forward. Hold on. Excuse me.
And I have the opposite problems. Like I'm so short that I'm just about all the way up as far as I can get. So yeah. And the handlebars on my bike, they aren't where you can't. What am I trying to say? The way my handlebars are built, it's two that comes up and one that comes across, and it's all one piece. So it's not like I can just change them out for like a different set. So that's kind of the one downfall to my bike. I would love some that are a little bit higher because everybody I've talked to that says they have 8 hangers, and you guys comment on this because I've heard that 8 hangers are more comfortable because you're riding and your shoulders are relaxed. I don't know if that's true or not. I would like to find out, but I would obviously have to ride a different bike to be able to test that theory. So
the beard just put apes on his, and he got the mini apes, and that for him it made it a lot more comfortable. But his arms are a lot longer than I am, and like he's all torso where I'm all legs, and so for me, where he had them positioned was a little too far, so I was kind of reaching. But if I'd pulled him back like just a little bit, it would have been fine.
Yeah, and see, I'm reaching. I'm always reaching, so my shoulders get real tight.
The 333.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I've heard that about like full-on 8 hanger bars. Like they look really comfortable, but when Dee's rode the bike recently, when he came over, they had apes. And he thought his hands were going to go numb and wasn't sure about it, but he said they're really comfortable and was like, oh,
I've heard
about these in the future. And I've got mini apes, and I thought those might be a little bit uncomfortable, but no problem. Yeah, pretty good.
Awesome.
Hey, ladies, J-Mac is on, so say hi to J-Mac.
Hey, J-Mac. I was just typing it out, but I'll see it.
Hey, J-Mac.
Trying to keep up. Hey, Dave and Angie.
So the 333 asked if any of us are interested in sports bikes, and I personally am not because of the riding position in my back, but how about you ladies?
I would like to answer this one. Obviously we all will, but traditionally never doesn't interest me for like just road biking. Like I really like the whole easy chair position of a cruiser. But man, I would so much love to like tear up a track on a racing bike. I reckon that would just be so much fun. So I definitely would like think about doing that.
That does sound like a lot of fun.
I'm gonna say no because two reasons. On a sport bike, I would probably get in trouble for going too fast. But also the main reason being that I don't think there's a sport bike out there that I would be able to touch the ground on. And I am a flat foot person. I have to be in a comfortable flat foot position when I stop. And I know there's not a one of those out there where I would be able to get, even a good toe grip on the ground because I'm only 5'3". I'm short.
Wow.
You're so tiny.
Wow.
That's another reason that I didn't get the Harley, literally, because I couldn't touch the ground on. I couldn't flat foot on it, even though they said, "Oh, it's the lowest one we have," and no, it was still like a couple inches too high for me.
I guess that was the other reason why I haven't thought about sport bikes in the past as well, for the exact same reason. Even though I'm taller than you, a lot of them are just way too tall for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I'm 5'9", and I'm just like, nope, hard pass. Just because like you have to be so hunched up, and then like I'm 5'9", I have to fold over. Like I don't even like when I have to like lean down in the wind. I'm like, nope, I'm out.
Very honest of you, Nikki.
Welcome back.
Sorry, we had an egg emergency. The neighbor ran out of eggs.
Oh snap!
Mama life never stops.
Right. Knuckle says, do any of y'all have kids that ride or have kids that want to ride? And how would you feel about them riding? Anyone?
I'll take it. I have 3 stepkids, and they have little dirt bikes, and they love to be on the back with the beard. Our oldest will be of age before the rest of them, but we told her she has to drive before she can start riding, only so she can see how people drive. Like, because she's in the car with us and she sees like people clearly don't know what they're doing, but we have to have her take into the fact that like, hey, once you're on a motorcycle, like they really don't see you. Like they don't see Dad's big Silverado. They're not gonna see, Nikki's orange motorcycle either. So, but we're all for them riding. It's just, they got to learn that people suck first, and then they can go on.
Absolutely. I have a teenage daughter that she rode with us a couple of times when we first started riding. I've been riding 3 years now, and she went with us a couple of times. Like, I don't really like it, and she hasn't really ridden with us since until last weekend. She's like, hey, I want to go, and so she got on the back of her dad's bike and rode with us for the first half of the day, and then came back to the house. She didn't want to ride all day long. That kind of surprised me that she wanted to go, but seemed to enjoy herself. She's not like interested in having her own bike or anything, which is fine with me.
Our daughter is 21 next month, and she's quite happy to go on the back with Mr. Kiwi Rider. But she doesn't even have a driver's license yet, so I don't think riding a motorbike would be in the near future for her. But she gets the fun of it. Like, she enjoys it when she's been on the back, but for short rides. So I think she could think about it in the future, but yeah, she needs to get a driver's license first.
Pay for her own ride. There you go.
Yeah, I've got the same thing. My 17-year-old, she wants to ride a motorcycle, but she has not got her driver's license
have a
yet.
question?
And then my 15-year-old would like to ride.
I know, but I definitely want to see Mrs. Kiwi as a racer because I think that would be so cool.
Oh man, honestly, like the thought of like trying out like dirt bikes and dirt bike riding and like on a racetrack, just learning, like I have no idea what I'm doing, but just the thought of that, it just sounds like so much fun. I don't know if I'd have the opportunity to do that here or not. The fact is that we've only got road bikes and stuff at the moment, and it's an expensive hobby. But Deez, yeah, you had a question. You wanted to know what the difference is in terms of riding style of the 250 to the iron. The absolute biggest difference is I feel so much safer on the iron. It's a lot more solid. It's a lot more grounded on the road. It's heavier, and I just feel so much safer on it. The 250 was very light, and I didn't feel quite as safe. I feel the iron is just grounded on that road. I just love it, and I love the forward controls, so that's a bit different as well. So that's the same as my 250 rather than the mid controls. But yeah, biggest thing is I feel safer and it's grounded. Otherwise,
Nikki, real quick, Nikki, can you still hear Jackie?
No.
No? Okay. Jackie, say something.
Something.
Can you hear in your headphones?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. All right.
No, there's a huge delay, unfortunately, for the phone.
Okay.
So it was
I
like
gotcha.
super distracting.
Okay.
I
I'm
get
with
real
you.
slow.
Okay. I'm looking at comments. Anybody else got any questions? Everybody else can hear you, Mama.
Just me. Mama, will you take a minute and talk about how we started Momma Mafia and like why we get to be the chosen few and why we're so lucky to be loved by you? I can't hear, but I'm sure everyone will appreciate it.
Good question. Good question.
Well, I just decided, I've met you ladies through YouTube and Instagram, and we visited a lot, and I felt like, we have this bond. We all kind of enjoy riding, and we're all moms, and I thought, what better way to have a friendship than to just make a small little group of women, that we can just visit with each other and be supportive of each other. And when we're having a bad day, we can reach out to each other, because you three ladies have just been so kind and such a blessing to me. And I feel like if I'm having a bad day, I could get on there and I could talk to you, or I could call you or text you, and I feel like you would be there for me and you would understand, and I don't know, I just felt like we needed something to have some support for each other. And I love all three of you. So I couldn't imagine not, having a closer bond with you. So this kind of helps to build a bond.
Oh, we love you too, girls, so much.
It's such a privilege to be in the Momma Mafia, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All started with that cute little patch, and look
Yeah.
what it turned into.
Yeah.
I
Very
think
good.
it's unique as well because we are all mums, and so
Yeah.
the fact that we all ride and we're all mums and we all have busy lives, I think we can all relate at that level, and we're all female. Yeah.
I was like, I was super so when Mama sent them out, she had messaged the beard first because I'm a stepmom. I'm not like a real mom. And it's a struggle for me. And to not have my own kids has been really hard. And so he videoed me opening it and I sent it to Mama, and it's me ugly crying in the truck, bawling hysterically because like that was my valid. I was like, I'm a real mom, and just like ugly crying. And then like I wanted to call my mom and like tell her, and I couldn't. And so I was like, freaking A. So I called my sister and she's like, I don't get it. And I was like, why do I even call you? But just being included in that as a stepmom was really awesome. And being a part of this group with these ladies like specifically is probably the coolest thing ever. Because like I love all you girls so much. And I was like, I get to be a part of it too.
Of course.
Definitely.
Yeah. So Moto Man says, will the Momma Mafia group be growing in the future? And you guys need to do this more often. Once a month, we're going to try and do this. So are we going to be growing? That's the question.
It's a good question. We have all decided that it's going to take, all four of us will have to meet and make sure that we're cohesive with anyone that wants to come in, because we really want to keep it kind of drama free. We're not trying to be picky or choosy or snobby about it by any means, but we just want to make sure that everybody agrees with a person that we bring in, because it's going to be such a tight knit family that we're going to have. And I plan on spending the rest of my life involved with these ladies. Like, I'm going to be 80 years old and I'm still going to be calling up Nikki and, seeing what she's doing. And Mary and I'll be getting into trouble, and Rail's going to have to come bail us out. I mean, this is going to be like forever,
So I know Nikki could not hear any of that, but okay. So let me, for you guys that are in the side chat, y'all are just gonna have to hear it again. So what she said basically, Nikki, was that all four of us agreed that we are gonna, before we bring anybody else in, basically that we all have to agree on it because we're a cohesive unit and a family, and she's planning on being with us until she's 80 and old and walking with a walker. I'm adding stuff now, but
she's over in the corner like, no, the fuck I didn't.
Here I
go again. And I'm just like, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Let's do it. 80 years old. Got it. Oh, thank you. Knuckle said stepmoms are real moms. And he said, my wife feels the same way when my kids are called my wife mom. She felt amazing. And she is an amazing mom as well. She doesn't have kids of her own. So thank you. We don't, the kids, don't call me mom because they have a mom and she's great. And for us, like, we don't want to take away from that, but they do refer to me as their stepmom, even though the Beard and I are not married yet, and they are my kids, like, always. When they're good, when they're bad, when they're crazy, they're still mine. And even more so, there's some moments where I'm just like, oh, you so got that from me. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's sweet. That's cool.
I'm scrolling back through comments, making sure I hadn't missed any more questions.
I know, I'm trying to. Here. Oh, thanks, Steve. Oh, that's a good. PA Bearded Biker just asked, do you ladies plan on meeting and doing a ride together?
Yeah, so I can answer that. Yeah, so they're all coming to New Zealand, and they said they're all going to come and ride here. So that would be awesome. Yeah.
Next summer.
Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen.
That would be a dream come true for sure.
Right.
So as you guys know, y'all might have seen on Instagram that Motorcycle Mama and I just hung out together. So that was great. We loved it.
Yeah, I love how close you two got.
I know. And I told her just earlier today when I got back to Florida, I think I brought the wind from Oklahoma with me because she was having great weather today after I left, but it was windy as shit here today.
So actually, I will get to meet up with Motorcycle Mama in October this year. We're going to both be at the Bring It Home rally. Super excited. We'll also see Dirty D's, Dave and Angie, Iron Cross, Dig, I think, a million others. And I'm so sorry for forgetting names right now. I'm really bad about it. But yeah, so I'll get to see her later this year, which is, I'm so excited. I cannot wait for October to come. And then hopefully we'll make our way over to Florida and see Mary. And then we're life goals is to go to New Zealand and go ride with the Kiwis. And that's dreams. We were talking about that for a honeymoon instead of like Hawaii or something, because we've been to Hawaii and that was always like, or let's go. And I was like, forget that. Like both the Beard and I were like, let's go to New Zealand. We've been to Hawaii. Let's go to New Zealand.
Yeah, be great.
Yeah, it's no secret that Mr. Kiwi and I want to get over to the States, but it's not financially doable right now with bikes to pay for. So, yeah, definitely in the future we will get over there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. Sorry, still scrolling down.
Me too. I'm making sure we're not missing any questions. Guys, I want to just thank everybody that's in our side chat that has joined us tonight, because that means so much to us. You guys don't know
thank you.
The support that we're getting from you guys in the motorcycle community. We love it. We love you guys so much.
Yes, absolutely. We are so grateful for each one of you guys that is watching today, likes all of our videos and pictures on Instagram, and has been super supportive. and help make Momma Mafia. We wouldn't have like had this without, you know, YouTube and the connections we've made here.
Hashtag
Absolutely.
yeah.
So we've been doing this for only half an hour, like 45 minutes. It feels like a lot longer, but it really hasn't been that long, which is good all at the same time. I'm not making sense. I'm sorry. I just say things
No,
sometimes.
you are making sense. It's all good.
Oh.
Oh, Moto Royale says, and we love you. Thank you. You're such a sweet supporter. Knuckle says, an awesome group and live stream. Yes. Thank you for being a part of it, Knuckle. You're awesome.
Hey, the 333 had a question about the riding scene in New Zealand. So I'll just quickly answer that. I don't really know. Like, I pretty much just ride with my husband, so I don't really know a lot of groups. And also, too, I haven't wanted to join any groups because I just had a 250. I couldn't join the hog group. So now that I've got a Harley, you know, we're thinking of maybe joining up with some groups. But interestingly, there's a group called Babes on Bikes or Babes on Bikes or something like that. Anyway, it's a New Zealand, South Island group of amazing women, and I'm going on a ride with them soon. So rather than being like a group ride, what we do is we all just make our way to one location and all hang out and have lunch or dinner together, and then like make our way home. So that's going to be exciting. Like my first ever like group kind of thing, not with the mister. So, but yeah, other than that, I don't know what riding's like in New Zealand in terms of.
You have all that beautiful scenery.
Yeah. Doesn't get boring.
Yeah. I know, even though my roads are flat in Florida, there's so much to see here. Just so many beautiful locations to see.
Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah.
It's always so beautiful when you post stuff. Both of you.
Thanks.
That's great.
Well, I'm hoping to be posting more stuff now that I'm back on the bike. I'm just still trying to figure out audio stuff and fixing to order a new camera, and fingers crossed, hopefully I can get audio and have videos that have talking other than music all the time, because I know that's frustrating and aggravating. So I try and keep them less than 5 minutes to keep people interested, but can only do that for so long. So I'm trying, guys.
Christopher David Lawson and Mrs. Key, we just talked about Babes Ride Out. They do 2 here in the States. They do 1 on the East Coast, 1 on the West, actually technically 3. So they do Babes in the Dirt. My sister and I will be at Babes Ride Out West Coast this year in October. October is going to be a shit show for me. So because I think it starts the 4th. It's like the first weekend of October will be in Oklahoma. The next weekend I'll be at Babes Ride Out. The following weekend my dad's getting married. 2 weekends later is my birthday, and I'm like, we just need to slow down, guys. But yeah, so Babes Ride Out. If anybody is not familiar with Babes Ride Out, it is an all-lady ride. They meet up at a central location. Last year it was Joshua Tree National Park, and it's like a nonstop party for like 2 or 3 days. And it's all girls. They've got female artists that come out and do like pinstriping on helmets. They have welders. They teach classes on like how to do bike maintenance, and they also do like turtle races and stuff.
You guys, America just does everything way better than everyone else in the world. Like, we literally just get together and we're like, let's have dinner. Okay, bye. Pinstriping and freaking welding and stuff.
Well, that's just like this one weekend. And then there's riding clubs like Lolita's, which is an all-female riding group, and that's across the country. They'll meet up and go do like what you're going to do. Like they'll go do dinner or get drinks or do like an open mic night thing. And there's a couple local crap
here as well. So ours is a South Island, and they do the upper South Island for one of the rides and the lower South Island for another ride. So, and they do it twice a year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You'll get there. It's just, you guys are a lot smaller. Like we have everybody connected. We can't shake them if we want to.
Sam says, "Where's the Bring It Home ride being held at?"
I'm pretty sure it's Grant, Oklahoma.
Grant, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's Mrs. Kiwi Rider's birthday tomorrow.
What?
What? Why are you hiding that from us?
Yeah.
I wasn't hiding it. I just wasn't announcing it.
Okay. Who wants to sing happy birthday? Start us off, Bombshell.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Dude.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Red. Happy birthday to you.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yay! Thank you.
Sorry, we're all like, I didn't hear part of it. Sorry. That was way off sync.
Right, sorry about it.
We love you.
If we sounded bad, it's the time zones. It's not us. We're all really good.
We're in 4 different time zones, you guys. We're doing our best. Sorry. Sam says, "Woo, and many more."
Yeah.
Yes, Moto Rally, it is throwing us off.
This is how we sound in real life.
You guys wanted to see what we were like when we weren't making videos? Here you go.
Bye, Motorcycle Den. He said enjoyed it. He's got to head out.
All right, bye.
Bye, Motorcycle Den.
All right, well, does anybody else have any questions or things they want to add? Anything else we want to share? Fun facts for the day? Anybody want to know where babies come from?
So real quick, let me do this real quick. For those of you that are in the side chat, just pop up a "I'm here" or you just say "here" real quick. I just want to do a quick roll call because I am trying to keep up with who's in here, and there's a reason for it. Because I'm going to take these names of everybody that's in here and the ones from people that watched our premiere video last month, and you guys are going to be entered in a drawing that I'm going to do a giveaway next month when it's my turn to do our thing for Momma Mafia. I will actually be interviewing Belle of Belle's Rides. She's another lady rider, so be watching my Instagram for updates on that, for dates and when that's going to happen, but let me know that you're in here, guys. See them there popping up, scrolling.
So just while that's going on, just want to say to everyone, just reiterate for those that might have missed it, that Momma Mafia is going to do something live like this once a month. So, yeah, stay tuned because we've got heaps more cool stuff coming up.
And we're going to alternate between channels so everybody will get, to see a little bit of our channels. If you aren't familiar, you'll get to look at their channel and see, and it kind of brings you in and you'll see a little bit more too. And hopefully you'll be willing to check more out.
Yeah. Thank you, 333.
Tam's World wants to know what's the longest distance you all have gone on your bikes in one trip?
Good question.
Okay.
Just under 300 miles for me. Almost 300. I think 283 maybe at one time.
I'm not sure what the kilometers or miles was, but I know my longest ride was 5 hours.
I was like, I think my longest one was 2 or 3 hours. I don't remember. Like up to Idlewild, I think is the farthest I've ridden, which I know probably doesn't mean anything to anybody, but that's it. That's all I got.
My longest one has probably been 2 hours. It's not much because we still have the girls not driving, so we have to keep coming home and checking on them.
Wise move, Mama.
Oh, and Tam said, it's all more than me. I just ride around town. Hey, 90% of our riding is just around town. You're You're out there, you're doing it, you're riding your bike, Tam. That's all that anybody asks.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently the Beard said we're going 260 miles to Laughlin next weekend, which I kind of forgot about. But yeah, we're going next weekend. This is why I don't plan these things. This is why he plans them.
Very cool. Okay, I think I've got everybody written down. Yay! Thanks, guys. I was riding as y'all were coming in too, so a lot of them I had. A few of them I didn't. Steve O's the Garage is in here. He's new, guys. If y'all haven't checked him out yet, check him out. Yeah.
The 333 asked Dream Ride or Dream Road?
Well, we've kind of covered Dream Ride. Dream Road. I know that I have a Dream Road. A lot of people ride the Tail of the Dragon, but there's so many cool roads in that area, North Carolina, Virginia, and stuff. Like on a lot of you guys' videos that y'all post up from that area, there's so many beautiful twisty roads with mountains and streams and waterfalls and all kinds of beautiful stuff. So I don't know if I have a particular dream road. And then you've got, of course, Kiwi riders that have all that beautiful scenery in their area too. So I don't know, anywhere that's pretty, anywhere that's got water. I love a water feature. So
yeah, I guess like for us, Mr. Kiwi Rider and for me is Route 66. Like, yeah. That would be the goal. But there's so many beautiful rides to go on that I don't care where we ride. Let's just ride. But Route 66 for sure.
I don't have one.
Go ahead.
For me,
you don't have one, Mom? She said I don't have one.
For me, it would be PCH, Highway 1, or Route 66, and then New Zealand, of course.
Yeah. Forgot about Pacific Coast Highway. That's a good one. Yeah. Beautiful. JT Hickman just joined us. Hey, Mr. JT Hickman.
Hey, JT. Knuckles wants to know what would be the most important piece of gear you would recommend? Your
helmet.
Helmet.
And in Florida, it's not a law that you wear one, but I still wear one. And it has saved my bacon. Trust me. I've got scuff marks on the side of my helmet from where I wrecked. So, yeah. Helmet.
Helmet for me, too.
Definitely helmet.
Yeah, helmet, boots, pants, jacket, you know.
Wait, you have to wear pants when you ride?
You don't have to.
Absolutely, unless you want to burn your leg.
I've seen some ladies on some ads that aren't wearing pants. So
don't get me started.
And what's in those ads? I want to know, because I've seen some ads too for like say bags and stuff, but there's not a bag even in the photo.
we're the only ones that notice that.
You think?
If we're talking about equality here, why aren't there guys in like G-strings and jock straps just like laying out all over their bikes? Seriously?
I know. They never see that.
Come on, guys, step it up, Jesus!
Right? Sit down.
I don't know. Some of them you wouldn't want to see in that.
I don't know. Either draped across a bike.
A helmet and a mini skirt. That's all y'all need. And high heels. That's what Sam's world says.
We will if you will.
Right. We'll show you ours if you
Bye,
show
Knuckles.
us yours.
Bye, Knuckles.
Thanks for coming, hon.
Start a calendar. Love it.
There we go. Hey, there's 4 of us. So, yeah, we could all do like 3 photos each. Would y'all buy those?
Actually, I am in the process of finding out about making a calendar of the ladies, but we are going to be fully dressed because we're not here to show our asses. That's just not what we're here for.
Well, I almost showed my ass in my last video. No, I'm just kidding. It was about donkeys, y'all. Donkeys. Total clickbait, though.
It depends if we get tramp stamps or not. Then we might.
Right, and then like it changed.
Yeah, we were discussing that earlier.
But we would like to do
Nona
something
Grace
like
is here.
briefly talked to Mama about it a couple months ago.
Hey, we love your video.
Hi, Nona.
But I would actually like to do that with female writers, and we could turn around and put the proceeds towards lady veterans would be my preference for where that would go.
Awesome. Yeah. Love that idea. Yeah.
I'm
all about supporting lady riders, you guys. Did catch a little bit of flack a while back from someone on my Instagram page that said I unfollowed them, and how rude was that to unfollow somebody that was, supporting me or that I was supporting, and all of a sudden unfollow. And honestly, I went and looked at that person's profile, and I was never following them to begin with. So sorry. I mean, I don't know what else to say. They got mad at something that wasn't even true. So anyway, but yes, y'all all know I'm a huge lady rider supporter. So anyway.
Oh, D-Cycle saw a lady rider on a 48 today. I almost bought a 48. They're very cool bikes. Someone talk.
Sorry, I was reading comments again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we don't want to lag here.
Oh, apparently the bearded bobber wanted to do his own calendar, not our calendar.
Whoops.
I'm feeling a certain way about that. I mean, I love you, honey, but that's mine.
Does Candy the Kiwi Bombshell count as a lady? I wonder who posted that comment.
Yes, she does.
Absolutely, girlfriend.
I insist. Oh, that's
funny.
Awesome.
All
right.
Lawson, 70-year-old woman riding a 48 last summer. That's going to be all of us in just a few years' time. So, yeah.
Yeah.
The beard says, feel whatever you need to feel.
Well, thanks for joining us.
What else?
A great day.
Yeah.
Afternoon, evening for you guys.
Yeah. 9:30 here. 8:30 where Mama's at.
Yep.
6:30 for me.
Yep.
Middle of the day, yeah, but it's a crap old day out there, so I probably wouldn't be riding right now anyway.
And Rail's a day ahead of us, so she's in the future.
How does Sunday look?
How does Sunday look? Yeah. What is Sunday's forecast?
Pretty crap, just wash your bike or something.
Oh God.
Did I buy a lotto ticket?
There you go. What are the lottery numbers?
Right? We got to buy those dream bikes. Let's get those numbers.
Right.
Come to New Zealand and I'll tell you what the lottery numbers are.
All right. Well, ladies, you want to end it there?
Sounds
good. I think so. I think we're good. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us and coming to the channel and laughing with us and watching us be real squirrel about stuff. So sorry about that.
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys. Well, I'll end it here. So stay safe, stay sassy, and we'll see you guys next time.
Love you guys. Thanks for coming.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
How do I hang up?
I know. I think just go to the
Hang up. No, you hang up.
No, you hang up.
You hang up.
You hang up.
All right.